Good morning, everybody. So I'm out here rolling now. I was sitting there for a little bit, looking through my videos, and this is a video response to at RainAdLC 2010. Comment on my Stuck on Flat Ground video, where the comment was so condescending. That's why I don't like getting advice from new drivers or old drivers, essentially, is what the comment said. Because you guys are so rude, and it just, and I'm paraphrasing. This is how I'm reading the comment in my mind. I won't talk to old guys because you just look down on us. Well, toughen up, Buttercup. That's how we learned. I could have walked up to him and went, "Hey, are you just effing stupid? Here's what you need to do." But if you watch the video all the way through and you pay attention to what I said, I was talking about him in the beginning. And I really do still believe if you can't drive in really bad weather, you're not really good at it, you're not sure of yourself, you should probably wait. Maybe you should find a different line of work. If just something as simple as moving your truck on flat ground stumps you, and then you take off driving, dragging trailer tires or a drive tire. The guy that told him to go in and get the airline antifreeze had drugged 2 tires flat on his trailer. And I don't mean flat like just a little flat spot. I mean until there was no air left in them. They were off the bead. So how far did he drag his tires down the road? And then he's offering advice to somebody else. So here's what's worse than being condescending. Being ignorant of the fact that we have a huge deficiency in driver skills in this industry. Massive deficiency in driver skills. Why? Because I don't want my feelings hurt when someone's telling me I'm not doing something right, or I just don't want to be told I'm doing something wrong because I feel I'm doing it right. I don't give a crap about your feelings. My safety, your safety, my family's safety, and the safety of the motoring public and other truck drivers around me is way more important to me than your feelings. So sorry, Sparky. I really don't care about your feelings, okay? I'm sorry. Life is hard. The world is harsh. The world in and of itself really gives a crap less about whether you feel something is condescending or not. That kid learned a lesson, and I said things to him that made him laugh. Beat that drum like it stole your girlfriend. He thought that was the funniest thing he'd ever heard. And I told him, and I said it in the video, get under there, bang a gong, seriously. And he understood, and he got it, and he shook my hand and said, "Thank you, I appreciate that. Nobody's told me that." And I'm like, I can tell. Obviously, nobody's told you. Nobody's helped you. This is why I say these things, and I know they come across as me being a complete a-hole, and that's fine. I can bear that. I have broad shoulders. But I don't have time to pussyfoot around in my day. If I'm helping somebody, I'm going to help them. And if they come away feeling like an idiot, it wasn't intentional. It's because they realize maybe they should have known something they didn't know. I just did a little short video on how to use your turn signal switch to flash your headlights on and off. Every truck I know of that I have been in that has that fat turn signal stock, you lift up for the high beams, you push down, and it flashes your headlights. Some trucks turn them off, some knocks the power down to 50%. Mine actually knocks the power down. It dims them lower than the regular low beam headlights, and then you let back up on it, so you're not blinding somebody when you're flashing your lights. I don't know why that is such a hard concept for people to understand. Don't use your high beams to flash trucks over when they're trying to get in front of you. To me, it's just sheer laziness and a lack of caring for the guy that's going by you. Because you're looking in the mirror, you're not just driving down the road waiting for lights to flash. You're actually looking in the mirror to see, I hope anyway, you're looking in the mirror to see if you're clear of the vehicle that you're passing. And that's another thing. When you're passing another truck, wait until you can see the entire front end of that truck in your mirror before you start moving over. Wait until you can see the entire front end of that truck and then give it a couple more seconds and then move over. I know that's a difficult concept for the majority of the people who drive the Plastic Fantastics, especially someone else's truck, and you really don't give a crap what your truck looks like. But for those of us who spend a lot of money and take a lot of time and care and pride in keeping our trucks looking nice, we care. We don't like rocks and crap thrown all over our vehicles, okay? Be respectful of that. And it's a safety thing. If you move over in front of somebody really quick, like so many drivers do now, and then all of a sudden you have to slam on your brakes because somebody darted around in front of you, maybe there was something laying in the road that you didn't see, I don't know. Now you've created a dangerous situation for two trucks, not just one. So call it condescending, call it what you want. I don't really care. Like I said, I'm not here to coddle people. This industry's hard. It's harsh. It's rough. It's full of people who have some tough skin. You have to have tough skin in this business, or you're just going to be a blubbering mess and just hate it because you don't understand why everybody's so condescending. Maybe we figure, and maybe this is way farther beyond what it should be, but maybe we figure since you have a commercial driver's license, there's some basic things you should already know. That's a basic thing. And if you drive up north, you should know those basic things. And if you don't, you should be going back to whoever trained you, looking at them and just kicking them right square in the crotch and asking them why they didn't train you. Probably perhaps because they didn't know either, because you were being trained by somebody who didn't have enough experience to actually train you. So I'm sorry things come across as harsh and mean and unkind and condescending. Too bad, so sad. We had an elementary school my kids went to, my two youngest kids, actually my three youngest kids went to. Their principal, his favorite saying was, "Toughen up, Buttercup," to elementary school kids. Oh, how dare he! Kids loved him. They actually, the kids and the parents put together a fund to get that quote put together and put on a bunch of sweatshirts and gave them out to parents one year. So, just saying, toughen up. Everybody, I appreciate you. Even though your comment may sound a little funny with me, and this comes across me being an a-hole to you, just understand I do appreciate you. I do thank you for the job that you do. If you're being safe and you're doing a good job, thumbs up. I'm happy. You make me glad. I really, seriously. And these comments like that, they're helpful to me because it does help me grow as a person, okay? I say I don't care, but I do. I do care sometimes how things come across. I don't like to be an a-hole all the time. But like I said, in the middle of things, sometimes I just don't have time for it. But I do appreciate your comments. Keep them coming, please. Good or bad, either way. I got big shoulders. I can handle it. Um, I'm an old Marine. I've been called things worse than you can ever even imagine. So take care, everybody. Be safe out there. Be kind to your neighbors. You know, come across condescending. Sometimes that's what it takes, though, to get things through people's head. It just happens, you know. And again, I apologize if it came across that way. It wasn't really intended to, but if you watch my video, like I just said a little bit ago, I changed my attitude towards this kid. I felt bad for him. I really did, because he was struggling. I could see it. Young guy, man. I bet he wasn't more than like 24, 25 years old. And he was just struggling. He was having a rough day. And I went, you know what? You old fart, a-hole, go help him out. So I did. And we got him going. And I'm sure he was fine. So anyway, take care. Keep the shiny side up, the greasy side down, and we'll catch you on the flip-flop. See ya.